17. The initial concentrations or pressures of reactants and products are given for each of the following systems. Calculate their reaction quotient and determine the direction in which each system will proceed to reach equilibrium. All right, so let's start with the first question here. We need to find the reaction quotient, which is Q. We've done tons of problems thus far in the chapter, figuring out how to actually get a QC formula. And I say C here because the Q's always got to match with what the K's give it. So if they give you a KC, you're just solving for a QC. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to rewrite this equation. 2SO3, that's a gas. And this comes to equilibrium. I see that double arrow. 2SO2 gas plus O2. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down all of the information that's given. So for the SO3, they told us that we're starting with none of this. 0.00 molarity. That's fun. SO2, they told us that we're starting with 1.00 molarity. And for the O2, we're starting with 1. Maybe from these we can probably guess the direction that the equilibrium is going to, follow, right? Maybe we don't even need, well, actually we do need to find the reaction quotient because that's one of the questions. But just by looking at these numbers, and remember what the KC means. This KC is less than 1. And remember what we said when a KC is less than 1. You're favoring reactants at equilibrium. But if you don't have any reactants at equilibrium, what side are you going to go to? Are you going to go this way or are you going to go this way? We can't go this way because you can never have a negative molarity. You can't give something that you don't have. So whenever there's a 0, that's a little trick, guys. If you have a side that's 0, you're automatically going to that side. So we basically answered the second part. Determine the direction. This is going to shift to the left because you can't take away from nothing. You can't take away from no molarity. This guy needs help. I don't have anything. So I have to do the reverse reaction to get some numbers for the SO3. Now let's just find the reaction quotient. So QC equals products over reactants, right? So let's see, we got SO2, right? Yeah. So we have, in this case, we're doing pressures, so brackets, right? So we got SO2. And since there's a 2 here, I'm going to raise it to the second. This times the O2. And raise that to the first. There was no number here. So technically it's raised to the first, right? And then the products is SO3. Yep. Close that up. And then there's a 2 in front of there. So I put a 2 here. And remember, guys, I saw the coefficients already, so I knew that this was balanced, but always just make sure that the question that they give you is balanced, okay? So I got QC equals. Let's actually throw the numbers in here. So we have 1. We got 1.00, and maybe I'll put that in red just to kind of keep with the colors. 1.00, close that bracket up, and that's raised to the second times 1.00. So the top, the numerator, is going to be 1, right? And then the bottom looks like it's going to be 0, and maybe I'll put that in blue, 0.00 squared. So we get a QC of basically, maybe I'll put that first. This is all 1s, so this would be a 1. And 0 squared is a 0. Uh-oh. QC, 1 divided by 0, if you put this into the calculator, remember, anything that's divided by 0 is undefined. You're not going to get an actual answer. So this one was a trick. Calculate the reaction quotient. You can't really. This one is undefined. You can't divide by 0. Can't divide by nothing. And that's kind of the thing that we said here, right? You can't take away from nothing, so you have to shift this way. And there you go. These are your two answers. There is no QC. It's undefined. And since we have nothing here, we have to get it back. So you will shift left. And that's it. All right? So hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Equilibrium is fun. What do you think, guys? Right? It's just kind of like a puzzle. I say that all the time. But I really think it is. All right? So I'll see you in future lessons. Have an awesome day. And if you want to help us out, please press the subscribe button. Thank you so much for that. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.